Hello everyone. Question. When is the best time to eradicate parasites? When is the best time to eradicate parasites? This is the question that I get asked a lot in my programs, in my trainings, in my private groups. I will be linking below. Come check us out. Okay. So best time to cleanse and start a parasitic cleanse is around full moon. Full moon. And let me explain why. Parasites are very smart. Parasites are very strong, are very cunning, and it's very, 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 very hard to eradicate them from the body. Okay, and a lot of people have parasites, and the test that says that you have parasites, if you have a pulse, you have parasites. Parasites are coexisting. They are living inside of us. The problem is when they take over. And that's the thing. We need to get rid of a lot of parasitic infections. And when I talk about parasitic infections, I talk about mold, candida, small parasites, invisible to the naked eye, large ones, ropeworms, roundworms, tapeworms, a lot of parasites, fungus, candida, mold. A lot of these bad bacteria and viruses are all under the umbrella of parasitic infections. And a lot of them are really, really, really hard to eradicate, okay? So full moon is the best time to start a parasite cleanse. Now, I have another video that talks about detoxing, extended detox, parasitic cleanse versus full moon maintenance. Now, full moon, why during the full moon? Because parasites get more active during the full moon. It's probably because of the energetic pull of the moon, but also the illumination that happens in the dark, and parasites are more active. So it's very important to kind of like start the cleanse around full moon 2 days before, during, and after, and then continue for a few weeks, take a break, then start the next full moon, continue for a few weeks, take a break, and so on. Why? Because parasites are not easy to eradicate from the body. They multiply really fast. They lay eggs, they have cycles. And when you think that you got rid of them, they're still there. They're laying in the background, dormant, and when they have an opportunity, they will grow, they'll multiply. So that's why it's good to continue eradicating parasites for a longer period of time, and then during the full moons, like 3 or 5 days during the full moon after you had a successful parasitic cleanse, to just do maintenance around full moon. So that's the way we're supposed to cleanse parasites. Now, it's very hard to cleanse parasites because they hide in the biofilms, and I have another video about biofilms. It's a very powerful video about that and how to break the biofilm. The biofilm is the layer of protection where parasites reside, and it's extremely hard to break that biofilm, but there are ways, and also you require patience. That's why not only patience, but it requires cycles. You really need to cycle whatever you are doing, to rotate the herbs, to rotate the methods, and make sure that you cleanse the liver first. And in my trainings, in my programs, we start together with people and they do it together. I lead them. That's why they're very successful, because they're not just having the program, but we're going through trainings together and they implement. I make sure that they implement. We start, number one, on the new moon. And during the new moon, I teach them how to make their own herbal tinctures, anti-parasitic tinctures, and liver support tinctures. It's so much easier when you make it yourself. You make them more potent, because the ones in the store, they're not only expensive, but they're not so potent. And you got to make your own tinctures. You create a synergy with the plants and everything. And it's beautiful. I like making my own tinctures, and they last for a long time. They last on the shelf for a few good years. So on the new moon, we make our own tinctures. We start cleansing the liver for about 2 weeks or less. Liver cleanses very fast. Why you start with the liver first? Because when you kill parasites or parasitic infections, they will release toxins and gases, and they end up in the body, especially your liver. Liver is the number one organ that needs detoxification. And if the liver is not clean and is not clogged, the toxins are recirculating. So that's why it's very important to cleanse the liver first. And with my method, we not only cleanse the liver, but we cleanse the lymphatic system. So we hit two birds with one stone, which is amazing. We like that. It's lymphatic system, it's crucial to cleanse also. And then after that, we move into cleansing the parasitic infections. Now, for the liver, we use herbs and we use real foods. But before we move into real foods and then people get the recipe for the cleansing the liver, we are actually working on the mindset, because mindset, I'm going to say this and I'm going to emphasize it. Mindset is extremely important in any detoxification. Without a strong mindset, we cannot finish or complete a detox. That's why people are full of parasitic infections, because they don't have a strong mindset. That's why we start with, building a strong mindset, and then we move with other methods, we rotate the methods, because parasites get used to an herb, parasites get used to a method. That's very smart, they're very cunning. It's very hard to eradicate them. So we have to keep hitting them from all angles, and especially during the full moon. That's when you start. And then again, as I mentioned, we go into cycles, we break the cycle, move into another cycle, break the cycle, move. And then after you cleanse for an extended period of time, for some people they will take years to cleanse parasitic infections. Some people are fast. If you build the immune system, then you'll be able to cleanse them fast, extremely fast. You have to be in control. Emotion. That's why I also in my programs I teach emotional detoxing. It's extremely important. 50% of any healing is emotional healing. If we address emotions, 50% of healing is so much easier and faster. So that's why, come check us out, our training, come enroll in the trainings. You will thank me. I'm not saying this lightly. So again, parasites, okay, detoxing your body. You start with a new moon, you make your own tinctures. Full moon, you start cleansing parasites, parasitic infections. You go through the cycles, and then after you complete a few cycles, you start doing the maintenance around full moon, like 3 to 5 days around full moon. And it's probably going to be lasting for life, because what's going on in the world, we are bombarded by toxins, and because of toxins, parasites are thriving. So you gotta keep detoxing your body, especially perimenopausal women, menopausal women, especially you, because the body has lost the ability to, and a pathway of detoxification, your blood flow, your monthly flow. So this is very, especially for menopausal, perimenopausal women, because of the hormones, important to detox the liver first and then address parasitic infections, okay? So I hope this information is powerful for you, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel, because there is a lot of information like that will help you, and share it with friends and family, especially women, because of the hormones, okay? We were able to heal hormones just by detoxing the body. It's important. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers to your health. Keep detoxing. Stay educated. Very important. And check us out. Cheers to your health.